What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Scotthollywood Outdoors. Today I'm back out on the new river, but today is going to be a little bit of different trip. So what I'm going to do out here today is I'm going to go fishing for about maybe an hour and a half, and then I'm going to take sort of an exploring run. I'm actually going to run down to the mouth of this river. So this river is about 25 miles long from here, which is the dock or the ramp here at 170. It's about 25 miles east, which will put me out into Calabogie Sound, which is saltwater, and right on the backside of Dafuskie Island. So that's going to be kind of like the main purpose of this trip. But I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of fishing since I'm out here for a little bit. I'm going to go up here and, like I said, maybe fish for about an hour and a half, just to putz around, see if I can get some fish. And then from there, I'm going to take the run all the way down there and kind of explore a little bit on the lower end of the new river, because I'm kind of trying to get an idea of, you know, if I should just launch the boat here, and then if I want to go down into the Dafuskie Island or the saltwater area, if I just want to make that run, or is it better just to launch over in May River, you know, the new, what is it, the Oyster Factory landing, and that way I can get kind of more access to that area there. So like I said, this is going to be kind of just a little short fishing expedition and then a longer cruising expedition. So make sure you guys sit around and watch it, and I think it's going to be good. So do me a favor, guys, if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that little bell icon so that way you know a new video is coming out. Make sure you give me a like, and the videos are going to keep on coming, so stay tuned. Let's go see if we can catch some fish. All right, let's see if we can catch some fish. Let's see what's out there. Starting off with the good old trusty white and chartreuse 3/8 ounce chatterbait. Just gonna be casting in these little pockets here. So the tide is outgoing right now, so that's a good thing. So that'll kind of help me, you know. I'll just basically fish the outgoing tide all the way back to the ramp. I'm just going to basically be casting around this structure. Water, I mean, I just put the trolling motor in the water, so we don't know what the temperature is yet. I imagine it's probably in the 50s, is what I'm thinking. Although it's been warm the last couple of days. We've been in the almost 80. So we'll see. Good old low country living here in South Carolina. Love it. Once again, I'm out here in the new river, Bluffton, South Carolina, doing a little bit of bass fishing before I make a nice little run into the salt world. Heck, maybe I'll catch a bass. Maybe I'll catch a bass and a redfish today. Wouldn't that be sweet? We'll see. Water still, temperature still dropping, 70.6. I know it's way warmer than that. I mean, cooler than that. I also got the YOLO stick up there on the back to catch some. Actually, I'm gonna let that record all day long. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what my normal MO is gonna be with these videos. So that way, you never know, I might get some good footage of something. There we go, fish number one. Oh yeah. Tighten that drag up a little bit. Fish number one. It's a good one too. There we go. Fish number one. Right in the top of the mouth. Look at that. Guys, what do you think? Fish number one, not a biggie, but the first fish of this trip. Actually, you know what? No, okay, no, it's not the first fish of 2020. I was thinking about that, but there you go, guys. First fish. Awesome. Let's go ahead and let him go. There he goes. Sweet. First fish of the trip. Caught that on the old trusty June bug rub. That's it, just like that. That's what I caught it on. Awesome. Let's catch another one. All right, guys, quick update here. So I accomplished what I wanted to do. I caught at least one fish. I just caught that one, you know, back there about 30, 40 minutes ago. Nice little size one. So now, as I said earlier in the start of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and just make this run now. I'm gonna basically, I've been hearing people say it's 25 miles, people saying it's 30 miles, so I'm gonna find out myself exactly how far it is. I'm gonna make a run, taking the low end of the saltwater, and who knows, maybe we'll catch a redfish today. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna go ahead and put you up on the dash here, and gonna go ahead and see the whole ride, so stay tuned for that. What's up, guys? Scotthollywood Outdoors. Well, I made it all the way to Dafuskie. It was about an hour and 20-minute ride, but I was only going about 25 minutes. So it is a little of a haul. But the point is, I made it. There it is right there. There's the dock. I tried to go ahead and pull up there, but there was no spots available. So now I'm going to swing around and actually go to Sea Pines and see if I can make it there. So stay tuned. Yeah, so after that little bit, I made it all the way. Actually, this is out in the middle of the Calabogie right here. And if you look in the distance, I know it's kind of hard to see it with the GoPro, but out there was actually Sea Pines. So I kind of hung out there for a little bit, came back around. I'm back here on Dafuskie Island. You can see, I thought it was kind of neat, this scene here. The little bass boat amongst all these giant boats. You saw that when they were at the triple Yamahas. And I'm pulling up to the restaurant here. I think it's called Dafuskie Crab, if I remember correctly. But as you can see there, it is absolutely packed. I mean, the weather today, or this day, was beautiful. And there was people up there just kind of playing music. The music was going, and people were just enjoying, laughing, having a good old time. And I kind of just did a circle here, and drove around, just kind of assessing the situation. Nothing on there. Cool little barge on the left-hand side. And here, as you can see, here I am actually behind those big boats again. And at this point, I was looking at my gas gauge. I was saying, you know what, I really got to start heading on back. But it was really fun to get to make that run. I'm glad that I was able to do it. I proved to myself that the little old bass boat, I can tell you what, it serves my purpose well. So I know in the future I'll be spending some more time fishing in the saltwater for some redfish. Maybe not make that run, but at least I know it'll perform well out there in the saltwater, and it's good to go. So from here we just kind of head on back. Yep, ran aground. Such a long run, it's kind of inevitable. It was low tide as I was coming out, and then as I was coming back it was even lower. And I guess I just didn't see that whole area at all there. I mean, that's the one bad thing about being in a bass boat, that you're not really sitting up high like you would in a regular center console, and you just kind of, you just can't see. And the water was so tannic that I couldn't see that sandbar there. So as you can see here, not big deal. I kind of got up and kind of assessed the situation. Nothing really too dangerous. It wasn't, there was no shells or anything. It was just a bunch of mud. So I pretty much just threw it into reverse and gave it some throttle, and I was able to back off of it. So not bad at all. Once I got it off the sandbar there, I just kind of looked around and made sure that my water was still spitting out the motor, make sure I didn't clog up the intake there or the impeller. And yeah, everything was good. So kind of just like I said, turned around and just kept right on going, and the journey continued on. I think at this point I had probably another hour ahead of me, and I was also worried about my gas situation. That would have really been bad if I would have gotten stuck there and things wouldn't have worked out. But they did, as always. And as you can see here, we just finished on up and got up. Everything was good. I'm still checking the water there, and we just continued on going. All right, guys, well, that was a long run. So it took me about an hour and 20 minutes to get there. I hung out there for a little while, and about an hour and 20 minutes back. Boat did good though, got it in the salt water. So now I'm actually back here, right around the corner from the ramp. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and fish my way back. I still got about another, 30 minutes to kill before I gotta get back in, get back home and everything. But yeah, so that was a fun ride. It was long and the boat did good. I did run aground one time. You'll probably see it on the other camera. The tide was rushing out. So when I went over it earlier going out, I must have scooted right over it. But when I was coming back in, I ran aground there. No big deal, just a little bit of a mud, and I was able to back off of it. So, but yeah, so it's a little bit of tricky here, but we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put you back on the chest, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if I can catch one more fish. So let's go. Oh, that's a big one. Look at that, baby.
Wow, are you kidding me? I told everybody they're not biting.
Oh yeah, they're biting. That's about a 5-pounder.
That is beautiful.
Look at that fish. Wow. Oh, I definitely will, don't worry. Look at that fish. Man. There you go, guys. Look at that. Beautiful. About a 5-pound fish right there. Look at that. Thing is awesome. There you go, guys. Hope I was recording, and I was. Dude, that fish is beautiful. Yeah, definitely a nice one. There's some big ones in here for sure.
Oh, wow, that's good to know.
Yeah. I was out here about 3 weeks ago, caught another one this size.
What'd you catch him with?
Just a little rubber grub. 8 ounce, 8 ounce line, real light line. Look at this thing.
Nice job.
Appreciate it. This right here is the way to look at this beast. Look at it. I can't even lift it. Ah, dude, this fish is about 5 pounds. Look at this fish. Beautiful. All right, let's let him go. All right, come on, guy. Come on, there you go. Off you go there, buddy. Come on, off you go. There he goes. Beautiful fish. Wow, that was awesome. Right here on this little blue, or the same thing that I caught that big one on last time. Just basically a little June bug grub, just like that. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Wow. Man, I should have stayed here and gone fishing. All right, guys, Scotthollywood back at you here. Man, what a way to end the day, right? Man, I had 15 minutes more to fish, decided to stop in that one little spot, and bam, another 5-pounder here out of the New River, Bluffton, South Carolina. This place is starting to turn into a nice little fishery here, right in my backyard. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Like I said, just a recap of the video. Started off this morning, got a little fish there. Went ahead and drove out 3 hours, basically an hour and a half one way, hour and a half back. Took her right out to Dafuskie Island in the Calabogie Sound. Kind of real cool to do that in the bass boat. And like I said, came back here and ended up with that real nice fish. And for some reason, I'm having a little bit of trolling motor issues here, so I probably would fish a little bit longer, but I don't want to take any chances. Plus, I'm getting low on fuel. And so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Make sure you hit that bell icon so that you know another video is gonna be coming out. They're gonna be starting coming out really quick, fast and furious here soon once the fishing really starts getting into high gear. So yeah, without further ado, guys, this is Scotthollywood Outdoors, and that's a wrap.